This is a story called The Little Monsters of Christmas, chapter 111. The school choir go round old people's home carol singing with the elderly. The kids are all at choir practice, rehearsing for their Christmas concert, and in between songs Joanna Strawberry put her hand up and said, "Sir, my nana's in an old people's home, and she loves Christmas and a good sing-song. Maybe we can go and visit her and the other residents in her home and have a Christmas sing-song with them. I know she'd love that, and it would give me and my brother Mark a brilliant memory for us to keep forever." "Oh, that's an amazing idea, Joanne. We'll invite them to our Christmas concert too," said Mr. Redgrave. "Sir, why don't we go round as many old people's homes as we can? We could even do it after we break up for Christmas," said Michael Banana. "That's fine with me if everyone else agrees. Let's have a show of hands to see who agrees," said Mr. Redgrave. The whole choir put their hands up, and then George Spam said, "Sir, why don't we put on refreshments, sell them, and use the money to buy presents for the old people and the staff?" "That's another great idea, George. I'll talk to Mrs. Scott and make sure it's okay with her," said Mr. Redgrave. At that moment Mrs. Scott came by and said, "What is it you want to ask me, Mr. Redgrave?" "Well, the kids here thought that it would be a good idea to sell refreshments at our Christmas concert and to use the money to buy the elderly's presents. You see, we're planning on going round the old people's homes carol singing and having a sing-song with the residents. We wanted to check that it was okay with you," said Mr. Redgrave. "It's fine with me. I think it's a great idea," said Mr. Scott. Then Stumpy said, "Sir, please can we go now? It's lunchtime and I'm hungry." The whole school choir, Mrs. Scott and Mr. Redgrave, looked at each other and then at Stumpy, and all together they said, "You're always hungry, Stumpy." They all laughed, and then Mr. Redgrave said, "Before you go, guys, remember we've only got 3 more rehearsals to go, and then it's our concert on Friday night." The kids went for their lunch, and then they went to the shopping centre to buy little Harrison some birthday presents. He was turning 5 at Christmas, and he was dinosaur and Batman crazy. However, they arrived back at school half an hour late. They all apologised to Mr. Pease, and he said, "That's okay, guys. You've obviously forgotten that you have a free period. And then English after lunch." "Oh yes, sorry, sir. Does that mean we can go, sir?" said Grumpy. "Yes, but be back here for English. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, it's a study session, so you don't have to come back if you don't want to, unless you've got some work to catch up on," said Mr. Pease. "We've done all our work, sir. Is it okay if we go to the computer room and play games, please, sir? It's too cold to go back outside." "Yes, that's fine if there's no classes in there. Check with Mrs. Scott first," said Mr. Pease. "Okay, sir," said Stampy. The kids went to see Mr. Scott and asked her if they could play games in the computer room, and she said yes. A few days later, the school choir climbed into the school minibus and went to Joanne's Nana's home. When they got there, Joanne went over to her Nana and said, "Nana, you know how you love Christmas and a good old sing-song. Well, we're here today to sing for you, to invite you, the staff, and everyone who lives here to our Christmas concert at the school, and to have a good old sing-song with you. Would you like that, Nana?" Joanne's Nana became emotional and said, "Yes, my darling, I'd love that, and I'm sure everyone else will too," answered Joanne's Nana. Joanne's brother Mark Strawberry was also there, and both him and Joanne couldn't wait to make some special memories with their Nana. Memories that could be kept forever. The choir sang a few songs and then Mark said, "Nana, why don't me, you and Joanne sing your favourite Christmas song? What child is this?" Oh yes, I'd love that. And yes, before you ask, I remember the words of by heart, said Joanne and Mark's Nana. They all laughed, and then all three of them sang What Child Is This together, which goes as follows. What child is this what child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthem sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. While lies he in such meaner state, where oxen are feeding, good Christian, fear for sinners here, the silent word is pleading. Nailed spear shall pierce him through, the cross be borne for me, for you. Hail, hail, the Word made flesh, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, compassion, King, to own him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise, raise the song on high, the Virgin sings a lullaby. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Excuse my singing, guys. Can't sing for Toffee, but who cares? Let's get back to the story. Where am I? By the time they'd finished, there wasn't a dry eye in the place, and all the staff and visitors recorded it on their phones. Then they all had a sing-song together, and then Kicker said, "Excuse me, but why haven't you got a Christmas tree and decorations up? We were about to put them up, but we thought that we'd wait until you kids got here. We thought you all might want to help and we can sing Christmas songs," answered Donna, the staff member. "Well, what do you think, guys?" asked Mr. Pease. "I think we should do it, Dad," answered Paul Pease. "You would, Paul. You're just trying to get out of cleaning your room." "Yes, your mum told me about the dirty plates with mouldy food on and the dirty smelly underpants and socks she found under your bed. You'll be getting straight to it as soon as we get home, trust me," said Mr. Pease. "Trust me, I won't, Dad, because Mum will have done it already," said Paul Pease. "We'll see, Paul, we'll see," said Mr. Pease. Everyone went, "Ugh, Paul, that's disgusting." They all laughed and then Stumpy said, Is there anything to eat in here? I'm hungry. The whole choir, including Mr. Pease, both Mr. Pease, who was now one of the choir masters, and Mr. Redgrave looked at each other and then at Stumpy, and all together they said, "You're always hungry, Stumpy." They all laughed, and then the cook said, "I'll put out some drinks and snacks for you all." The cook put some drinks and snacks out for everyone, and then they all got to work putting decorations up around the home and decorating the Christmas tree whilst having a Christmas sing-song. The residents had an absolute ball, and so did everyone else. When it came time to leave, they were all sad, but they'd made some fond memories to keep for life. When they got back to school, it was almost home time. But before letting them go, Mr. Pease said, "Guys, tomorrow there's a chance you might all be late home. So Mrs. Scott's typed up this letter for your parents explaining why." "Are we going to another old people's home tomorrow, Dad?" asked Paul Pease. "You won't be going anywhere if you don't clean that room of yours," answered Mr. Pease. "My room is clean, Dad," said Paul. "If you call having dirty socks, underwear and plates hidden under your bed clean, then I dread to think what you call dirty. Crikey, I'm surprised you don't have rats and mice lurking under there," said Mr. Pease. Everyone laughed, causing Paul to go bright red. Then his dad said, "In answer to your question, Paul, we'll be visiting 2 homes tomorrow afternoon." "Okay, please can we go home now?" said Paul. "Yes, but go home and clean your room before you go out with your friends," said Mr. Pease. "Okay, Dad," said Paul. The next day they had lessons as normal until lunchtime, and then they went to the first home. When they got there, the choir sang for a while, and then they sang with the staff and residents. Then a member of staff said, "How would you kids like to help us make this place look Christmassy?" Everyone agreed, and then they all got to work making the place look Christmassy whilst having a good old-fashioned Christmas sing-song. When it was time to leave, one of the residents said, "Can't you stay a while longer? I can play the piano and I'd love for us all to stand round and sing Christmas songs." "We're not due anywhere. We're not due at the next home for an hour and a half, so I can't see why not," said Mr. Pease. They stayed for another hour and then they went on to the next home. The next day after school was the first night of their Christmas concert, and they put refreshments on and sold them. By the end of that first night, they'd raised £3,000. The staff for all 3 homes gave Mr. Pease a list of all the residents' names. However, what the staff didn't realise is that they were each going to receive a £300 gift voucher each, and each and each home would be receiving a massive Christmas food hamper. The next night was the second night of the Christmas concert, and not only were refreshments sold, but buckets were placed around the room. By the end of the night, they'd raised a further £10,000. On their final night of their concert, they managed to raise another £10,000. This took the total they'd raised to a whopping £23,000. The whole choir went out and bought presents for each of the home's residents and gift cards for each of the staff. They even bought Mr. Pease and Mr. Redgrave a thank you card each. Signed them and put a £500 gift card in each. Everyone was thrilled with their gifts, but the choir were sad they had to go back to normal lessons. End of chapter 111. Hope you like it, guys. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please feel free to like, share, comment and to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. If you're watching on Instagram, please feel free to like, share, comment and to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Merry Christmas. Love yous. Bye.